Space may be the final frontier, but for billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk, the next great adventure is inside the human brain. Last week, Musk, who's also the CEO of brain-computer interface startup Neuralink, unveiled his company's newest and most ambitious project yet, the neural dust. As its name suggests, this innovation looks like a fine powder and so far has been delivered via nasal spray. Well, the idea is similar to that of traditional deep brain stimulation, DBS, which has been around since the 1980s. DBS is a surgical procedure that involves implanting electrodes into specific regions of the brain to deliver electrical impulses. This can help reduce the tremors associated with Parkinson's. But the treatment is only available to about 10% of patients who are good candidates for surgery. There is still a lot of potential. In treating neurological conditions, clinical trials for the dust are expected to begin sometime next year, and the first treatments could be administered within the following 2 years. If all goes well, millions of people worldwide could gain improved access to effective treatment for neurological conditions. The tech is still in the experimental stages and faces hurdles like any other new medical technology, including issues with the body's natural response to foreign particles and the risk of infection. Additionally, scientists have not yet figured out a way to charge the dust while it's inside the body. For now, the only way to wirelessly charge the device is to remove the top layer of skin using a surgical procedure called a craniotomy. So while you might one day be able to top up your neural dust with a quick sniff instead of a full-on operation, we're not quite there yet, and have a very specific set of symptoms. But what it can do is anything but basic. His work with Neuralink could change the world in a much more immediate and tangible way for millions of people. That's where neural dust could help fill the gap. We've made thousands of educational videos over the years, and we've been able to offer them for free because of our patrons. So to all of our patrons, thank you for what you do to make this happen. If you're not a patron, but you want to learn more about what that means, you can go to our support page. It might sound like science fiction, but it's actually a lot like the cochlear implants many people use to overcome hearing loss. Like traditional implants, neural dust bypasses damaged parts of the body to directly stimulate what is known as the olfactory bulb in the case of the nose, which in turn sends signals to the brain. In this way, the dust particles function as tiny electrodes that can turn brain activity into an understandable signal. Neural dust particles are packed with tiny sensors that can detect and record brain activity. At a recent Neuralink presentation, Musk said that the technology could help people with spinal cord injuries regain movement by directly stimulating nerves in the brain. He also suggested that neural dust could make its way into consumer electronics, enabling us to control smart devices with our thoughts. The particles are then wirelessly charged from an external power source to function, and according to Musk, this technology could one day help treat neurological disorders like Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, and dementia. So how does neural dust work? But if you don't have access to this technology or it doesn't effectively treat your condition, what then? And the benefits of such a system could go beyond restoring lost senses, although it will likely be years before these applications become a reality. But the technology could soon be available to patients who need it most, so while Musk pursues his goal of becoming a cyborg and puts plans in place to colonize Mars. Thanks for watching this episode.